hello, hola, bonjour, however you say hello, hello. Today we are going to take a look at my apartment that I've been living in for the past year. I recently transferred to UC Davis. I decided to go through student housing apartments, and that is how I found my apartment. If you are comfortable looking for your own place and you have a budget and you know exactly what you're going to be doing, then go ahead and look for a place on your own in Davis. But I will say it's very expensive to live in Davis, and so going through student housing apartments, I felt like I got a lot more because it's also considered on campus and you get more financial aid if you're on campus. I chose Primero Grove Apartments because they are the closest to campus besides the colleges at LaRue, and unless you're also living in residence halls, which is what we call dorms over here. Dorms are exclusively for freshmen and sophomores. Unfortunately, I was a junior, so I was not able to live in the dorms. But I didn't want to live in the dorms because you're only basically renting out a room to share with someone else. And at student housing apartments, you're actually renting out an actual apartment, whether it's a studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. There's even up to, I believe, 5 bedroom in certain apartment complexes. But I decided to go with Primero Grove because of its location. This was my first time moving out, so I was a bit nervous. I didn't want to look for my own apartment in the city of Davis, so I decided to go with one that was close to campus. I was still unsure about transportation and things like that, so of course I wanted something close to where I was attending my classes. If you go through student housing apartments, your apartment will be furnished, most likely. I think in certain apartment complexes they don't, so just make sure that they are. But if they are, they furnish them with the same furniture they probably furnish the residence halls, which is why all the beds are extra long twin. So get your bedding and all that way ahead of time, because by the time it's getting close to school, it will be very difficult to find certain things for your apartment. So best thing ever is to go on the Facebook Marketplace and then look around the Davis area, because people are always moving out and they're trying to get rid of things either for free or they're selling them for really cheap. So let's take a look inside my apartment. When I was trying to look online for some 1-bedroom apartments that were in Davis, there weren't a lot of videos of people actually giving a tour of the apartment, so I decided to go ahead and do that for you guys. So let's get right to it. Here's my apartment. Action! This is me riding my bike on the way home, as I would do every day. This is the front of the apartment complex on my right hand side, and on my left hand side is the visitor parking. Here's the front of the apartment complex. It's really pretty. You can barbecue out here. And that is the main office. On the left-hand side right here is Manzanita building. And all the way at the very end is the Magnolia building, which was the one that I was a part of. And then there's the parking lot again. So now I am approaching my building on the right hand side, which is Magnolia, and I'm actually coming from the tenant parking lot, so that's behind the whole apartment complex. And then I have to go up 4 flights of stairs to get to my apartment, but I got used to it. So here's my apartment before. I told my family to wait outside. It was move-in day and I really wanted to get a video of how it looked before I moved anything in. As you can see, it's very spacious. I really like the open floor plan, and it has a lot of storage, surprisingly, especially for a 1-bedroom. The bathroom was spacious. I really liked that the bathroom was not in the bedroom, as you'll find with a lot of 1-bedrooms in the city of Davis. And by the way, it's really loud when you turn on the light because the fan is also gets turned on. And then here is the bedroom. Very spacious closet. By the way, you guys, these apartments are furnished because I got guaranteed transfer housing since I was a 3rd-year transfer student, and I did it through student housing apartments, so that's why it's furnished. So this is an extra long twin bed, and then of course a set of drawers, 2 bar stools, side table, lamp, coffee table, desk, another lamp, and a sofa. And then here's the covered patio. It's really nice. Didn't get any patio furniture though. Up 1, up 2 flights, 3 flights, and the 4th flight of stairs to get to the top. You get a key for the hallway, and you also get a key for your apartment. So this was the apartment that I was in, 333, and if you want to read that, just pause it. Okay, let's go inside. Here it is after. This was actually the last week, the week that I moved out, so I didn't really have any fruit to put in there since I was moving out. And then just wanted to show you guys how I organized my things. Some plates, some bowls, and then these are like actual dinner plates, like larger. And as you can see, my color scheme was mint and gray, gold, white. And then I'm just showing you guys how much storage is in here. Tupperware, since I was doing some meal prepping. Just some extra storage down here. And then of course I had to buy a microwave and a toaster and a blender and a food scale. Some of these things I already owned. Here are my utensils. As you can see, this color scheme. My pots and pans. I didn't like that the plumbing went through it though. And then just some things under the sink, like soap. And my dish drainer, I kept it in the sink so I wouldn't fill up both sides. I never used the dishwasher, but just thought I'd show you guys. Alright, my favorite room, the living room, so relaxing, my sanctuary. I really like these colors, as you can see, like these cool tones in the home. It just relaxes me. There's some marble coasters, a little calendar, faux fur rug, and I love this abstract art. It has like a glossy resin finish on it. It's on canvas. And then, of course, I didn't put anything on my patio. Lights on my windows, on my sliding door, my TV, and yeah, again, open floor plan. Now we have the bedroom. Dun dun dun. So again, I rearranged the furniture. So I put the desk in here, I lowered the bed, and I put the drawer on the side over here. Let me fix the lighting. And again, the same colors. They gave you an extra long twin bed, and yeah, I put the mirror behind the door, full-length mirror, and the closet. I brought all my casual clothes, so that was basically all my clothes, except for my church clothes, and that's how I placed it. There's a lot of room in here, you guys, but a lot of my clothes is folded also, so I have like camis and tank tops in this one, and then just folded t-shirts, quarter sleeve shirts, you know, with prints on them. Anything that was like athletic wear or like skirts and pajamas I had in these drawers, but I had already packed them out since it was the last week that I was showing you guys this. So then all my books, and then my laptop, the charger, headphones, and then just drawers, my junk drawer full of miscellaneous things or little things I needed like while I was doing homework, like sticky notes and pencils and tissue. And then there's my book bags, and then under here I just had shoes, like boots and sandals, and then there's my umbrella. This light switch was for the closet, so it has its own light, and then this one was for the room, but I hated these lights because they're really bright white light, so I like this one because it's like a warmer light. So here we have some storage between the kitchen and the bathroom. On these shelves I put, you know, just some food items. By the way, that's not mine. It's sugar-free syrup for my coffee. Just thought I'd make that clear since I do not drink. And there's plenty of storage. Look, I try to put my arm in there to show you guys how much storage there is in here. I can fit an entire laundry basket, some cleaning supplies. Yeah, so it's great to have that. By the way, you guys, it's central heat and air. Thank you, Lord. I put all my move-in boxes on this top shelf because there was so much room. So that helped. Okay, let's go into the bathroom. The switch is behind the towels. As you can see, the color scheme continued on here with my blues and mints and grays and white. And here is the shower and tub, so that you can see it has a little bar if you do need that. And I use all Dove products. I wish they sponsored me. That would be amazing. Yeah, just your basic bathroom. It's pretty big, I mean, for a one bedroom, and I was really glad that it wasn't in the bedroom, which is what you see in a lot of the one bedrooms here in the city of Davis. And then I just put some extra things down here, so extra toilet paper, soap, you know, cleaning supplies, and then razors, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and then this little bag. I just have like gauze and medical wrap and, you know, that kind of stuff in there. By the way, this is not a real drawer. It's lies. And then you have storage behind here. So I just put medicine and, you know, the usual stuff. If you guys have any questions about how I got this apartment or any other questions regarding the process or just being a transfer student and you're kind of nervous, go ahead and comment below or message me if you're too embarrassed, and I will hopefully get back to you as soon as possible. See you later. A bientôt. Hasta luego. Wait, I still have a question for you guys. Please comment below or tell me in person or message me what kind of content do you guys want to see from me? Do you want to see more things regarding UC Davis, like how to get into the school, how life is on campus? Do you guys want to see DIY videos? Do you prefer like a room tour? Like, let me show you my room and how it's decorated here at my house. Do you want to see like fashion videos? I don't know what you guys want to see. A vlog of me going to all the events that I go to. I always go to church related events though, so unless you want to see like church related events. But let me know, you guys, because I have all kinds of ideas. Do you want to see more singing videos? I guess I could do a singing video with my brother playing guitar or something. I don't know. You guys let me know. What kind of content are you interested in? What kind of content would you actually watch? Do you want me to do like story times of crazy stuff that happens to me all the time? I usually do that on my Instagram, but let me know. Just let me know what you guys want to see.